On to campaign 2020 coverage with Election Day now just 8 weeks away. President Trump just wrapped up speaking to supporters in North Carolina. Here's a live look at the event right now. He just left the stage. The president touched on the pandemic and oil production.
While I'm president, America will remain the #1 producer of oil and natural gas on earth, and we will remain energy independent. It should be for many, many years to come.
Earlier today, the president stopped by another battleground state, Florida. The president signed an order extending a moratorium on offshore drilling on Florida's Gulf Coast. The order also covers the Georgia and South Carolina coastlines. It's a reversal from an earlier pledge to expand drilling.
This is our chance to put the darkness of the past 4 years behind us.
Meanwhile, Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden released 2 new ads today. The ads criticize President Trump's leadership on civil unrest and Social Security. Tomorrow, Biden will deliver remarks in Michigan, and Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris plans to visit Florida later on this week.
I spoke to CBS political correspondent Ed O'Keefe on the challenges that each candidate faces as we get closer to Election Day. Ed, recent polling showing President Trump and Joe Biden deadlocked in Florida, of course, a key state for sure. But what can each of them do to break that tie? And, of course, how important is Florida a win for each of them?
Former vice president leads the president with women, with black voters, but trails him among Latinos, leads the president on senior citizens, but is losing by big numbers among white voters without college degrees. So it could be yet another toss-up in the Sunshine State.
The first debate coming up September 29th in Cleveland. How different do you see this being compared to the Trump-Clinton debates 4 years ago?
They'll be nasty, no doubt. I mean, there's no love lost between the president and Joe Biden, and Biden has said that he looks forward to being a real-time fact-checker during the debate. We'll see what exactly that looks like and how it works.
Well, and now the president has said that he'd be willing to spend his own money on his campaign financing, but really, how unusual would that be for an incumbent?
Would be pretty unusual. Look, there have been stories in recent days and campaign spending reports to prove that despite the fact that he has raised more money than any incumbent president running for re-election, in part because he began his re-election campaign officially on Inauguration Day in 2017, he's running low on cash right now, or lower than perhaps many people thought he would be. At a time when Joe Biden is beginning to raise money hand over fist, $364.5 million raised in the month of August by Biden and Democratic Party committees. That's a record sum, much of it coming online and from small dollar donors, which is a signal that there could be much more yet to come if the Biden team needs it. Trump suggesting today in tweets that he might loan himself or at least write a check to his campaign because he suggests that there perhaps is a little bit of a need for it, but of course he claimed that they've got plenty of money.